Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another episode of PLA with myself, Nick and Bruno. We've got two questions today. One regarding a house that's apparently abandoned, and another dealing with commission in terms of property practitioners. So before we start, we did get a question from as Lane, but just out to as Lane, we're going to need more clarity on the question. We are aware that there's your mother, then Abraham, and then a wife that Abraham was later then married to. But please just provide us with more clarity on that answer because it seems a bit vague, and then we will then tackle it next week. And then Nick, to then jump into the question with you that's coming from Anonymous. Anonymous has found a house that is for sale, and then the problem he states is that the house is neglected and no one lives there, so sort of abandoned. Is there a property law that allows him to spend a night there before he then obviously decides whether he would like to buy it or not? So yeah, he would like to take it for a test drive, see if there's any ghosts. I'm not sure, but
Okay,
is there any
okay,
law that allows him to sleep there for a night?
fair enough. So the short answer is no. There's not going to be a specific law that allows you to do something like that. Okay. However, in the circumstances, obviously, you found that this house is for sale. I'm going to go ahead and assume that there is an agent which is attached to the house. Maybe or maybe the individual is selling it, and you've found this online. Maybe you saw a picket board, which is obviously very common in the industry outside the particular residence in the circumstances, which means you're going to have contact details for someone who is facilitating the sale of this property, be it the owner, be it the agent in the circumstances. Um, and so, while there isn't a law specifically allowing a purchaser of a property to have an opportunity to stay in the property before they purchase it, I don't see why you couldn't, in theory, go and speak to this property owner or the practitioner who is facilitating the sale and basically propose to them that you are given an opportunity stay in the property for an evening to try to figure out the house. It's a bit of a weird request. I gotta say, it's probably the first time I've seen a request like that, but
Mm,
it's something that you could, in theory, negotiate with either the
mm,
owner, but you said the property's been abandoned, so probably not them, or the legal practitioner in the circumstances. And I imagine then the legal practitioner would have some conditions which are attached to you staying there in the premises if you're going to do that. In other words, don't destroy the place while you're in there. So
mm,
so my suggestion is while you don't have a right in law to do so, there's no reason why you couldn't try and negotiate an agreement
sure.
to discipline the circumstances and figure that out.
Mm. Yeah, so thank you very much, Nick. So that anonymous is then you